This is a 43-mile ride, bicycle ride, around my house. You can see from the Strava map that there are two main climbs. There you see the little dot. I'm coming out of my house, going up and around Tyrone over that first climb, and then down to Bellwood and up Scalp Mountain over the second climb, and then back to Tyrone and back to my house. Here we are on South Valley Vista, or South Eagle Valley Road, also known as Highway 220, Old Highway 220, headed west. We're coming into the Bald Eagle intersection. I'm now about 6.5 miles away from the house. We're going to cross the intersection, continue on to South Eagle Valley Road, and then turn up Van Scoyoc Hollow Road. There you can see the sign, Van Scoyoc. That's the best I can say it. This is the road that goes up and around and then down to Tyrone. The road for that very first climb. We're climbing right now. This isn't the major part of the climb, but it's a constant climb. We'll be climbing here for several miles. Chicken. Really is a beautiful day in Pennsylvania. Beautiful day. Right here it doesn't look steep, not on the video, but this is a steep little bump right here. No siding on this old house. I think they've actually turned it into something that looks like a very large corn crib. I'm not sure the history behind this. It does have a keep out sign, a swing in the front right there. You can see that little swing. Elizabeth Acres. You can hear my breathing. We're going up. Sorry about this video. I'm actually hand holding a GoPro. And now it's down just a little bit. We're coming into what I think is a Boy Scout camp. Camp Anderson. A minor grade, but still climbing. Now we're going to make a turn onto Decker Hollow Road. Here's Decker Hollow Road. We're making a turn. The pavement's gotten much better here. This is a few miles on. Lots of cut down old tree trunks on this side over here. And just past this man walking his dog is the major grade on this climb.
Morning.
You can kind of see it. We're going to go up, up, up. I'm not going to video most of that. In fact, here I'm at the top, and there are some lovely houses up here on the top. And now, the joy of the ride, one of the joys, we're going down Decker Hollow Road. This gets pretty steep going down. Really have to hit the brakes, and you'll hear initially my brakes squeal a couple of times here. But this is the gift after all that hard work going uphill. Decker Hollow Road, headed down. You don't see very many large trucks on this road. In fact, I've ridden this multiple times. That's the first big truck I've ever seen. It's usually just me and a couple of cars. Okay, now we're going to make a turn onto Adams Avenue. We're just east of Tyrone proper, and we'll go up and over this little hill here and drop right down into Tyrone. We're now on Columbia Avenue, turning onto Columbia Avenue in Tyrone. You should notice how closely all the houses are to one another along here. They're row houses. Sometimes you could reach out the window of one house and touch the siding on the other. We're now actually on Lincoln Avenue. Brakes again. Tyrone and Altoona used to be big railroad towns. That's a pretty house on Lincoln Avenue. Turn, and we're going to make a turn down here onto Washington Avenue. This right here, we're going to turn onto Washington. And now we're actually on the west side of Tyrone. Already, I've already gotten out of Tyrone and we're back on Old Route 220. East Pleasant Valley Boulevard, another name for it. This is Tipton. And on the left side of the highway, you can't really see it, is a Del Grosso Water Park. And on the right side, you can see some of the rides here. This is the Del Grosso Park 2, but they just have, rides like roller coasters and, rides like that. It's very inexpensive to take children there. A really wonderful place. We used to take our boy there all the time. What's that roller coaster? Crazy something. I don't quite know. headed west on East Pleasant Valley Boulevard. More traffic here, but the berm or the shoulder is really nice to ride on. Again, I'm hand-holding that GoPro, and sometimes I have to shift gears and move it around. I'm going to stop here at Blair Memorial Park Cemetery. But you'll see there's a nice little bench coming up in the shade, and I'm gonna have a little sandwich right here. A little rest and a little sandwich. I'm probably...
It says Fort Robideau. The Revolutionary Fort site is located a few miles from here, built in 1778 by Daniel Robideau to protect lead mines in Sinking Valley, which supplied the Continental Army. We got a long flat and then a big uphill.
Okay, this is Scalp Mountain Road, and this really is a climb. I've got 2.5 miles of 14% grade. Of course, I can't hold that GoPro when I'm pushing so hard uphill, so we won't take much footage uphill, but we'll shoot a lot when I'm coasting back down on the other side. The reward is going downhill from all the effort we're going to put in going uphill. Scalp Mountain Road. Not much of a shoulder, but not a lot of traffic. Okay, you can get a sense of the grade here. It's like this now for another 2 miles. And now we're at the top.
.13% grade, 3/4 mile down, but a 14% grade, 2.5 up.
And we're running down Scalp Mountain right now, Scalp Mountain Road. I'm off the steep parts. I really couldn't hold the GoPro and control the bike at the same time. We're down where it's a little flatter. But this is lovely. You hardly have to take a pedal stroke. We're probably traveling along here about 22, 24 miles an hour. And we're we're going to make a turn just down here onto Quarry Road. This is a bicycle path road. Oh, here we go. And the sign is about 13 feet in the air. I have no idea why you'd put a sign that high. One time going by here on this road, I passed a buggy just in a flash, just whoosh right by it. We can go for miles here, and you really don't have to take a pedal stroke. This is a beautiful, beautiful little section, and I'm going to probably film all of this just because I'm just riding along easy, my GoPro in my hand, one hand on the handlebars, looking at the flowers in the ditch. Watching my heart rate return back to normal. Not so steep that you get going too fast, and the curves are not just so sharp that you have to slam on the brakes. This is just an enjoyable coast. Thinking it's just so darn green. Couple of horses over there just grazing. Again, this is Quarry Road. I'll try to point out where the quarry is. It's kind of at the end, the eastern end of this road. Pennsylvania is one beautiful state to bike ride in. You have to like going up and down, but it is beautiful. The temperature's just about perfect. I think I'm riding right around, it's right around 70 degrees. On the left you can see a rock wall, and I believe right below that rock wall is where the quarry is. It has water in it. I think teenagers used to come over here and swim. At least one time riding down this road I saw warning signs. I'm sure they didn't want people swimming in there. The quarry runs along here for a ways. We'll never see any of the water. Flattening out. But what a ride down. Just this wonderful coast. basically done. We're basically done with Quarry Road. And we're shifting down for the stop sign. And I'm gonna pull over by a parked car down here, sit on a rock, have some Gatorade and a Cliff Bar. Usually there are people, well, in fact, the people in this car were trout fishing. This is a really nice little spot in the stream here. A lot of people fish right in here. Looks like I even had a little tailwind. There's the stream. It's one of the deep pools. And now we're back in Tyrone. We're actually on Pennsylvania Avenue in Tyrone, headed back home. Probably about 10.5 miles from my house, going by the paper mill. Used to pollute Tyrone. I don't think it does anymore. Now back on South Eagle Valley Road, headed back toward my house. Nothing's very interesting here, so we'll just stop. Thanks. Hope you enjoyed this movie.